Today I will be reviewing the Marvel Universe Sentinel. Now you can just see right away, I'm going to jump into it because there's a lot to see. You can right away see the Sentinel. Now this is the variant. The Comic-Con edition is actually different than this. And the Comic-Con edition has different colors. Now I don't like the Comic-Con edition's colors as much, but since it will be available, and it's not yet available on Amazon where this one was obtained, but I will probably try and head up to Toys R Us where it is buyable right now. So you can just see the Sentinel right there. It's fighting the X-Men. And that's about the size it's going to be, okay? It might be a little smaller than that, but if you want to take a quick sneak peek, I'll let you guys before it's out. Yeah, that's the size. It's pretty massive right there. So, yeah. The box is actually pretty nice because there's like a little diorama and you can like see the runes. There's like actually like a base down there. So hopefully I can take that out and actually use that for kind of like a diorama deal like those Marvel Legends have until I get my master display out. And there's actually, I'm going to lift you guys up. Sorry about that. Another picture of the Sentinels up there. There's actually 3 Sentinels fighting a series of them again. So that's really cool. This is obviously not the first generation of Sentinels. There are many generations. I'll pretty much just tell you a minor bio while we're doing the box review. It pretty much started a little taller than humans and kind of went upwards from there. They're pretty cool. And look them up on Marvel Wiki. That you can see all the generations and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. You can just but it's getting off topic a bit. Let's talk about the back of the box. The back of the box shows 2 Sentinels, of course. Pretty basic. I really like this box though. It's pretty nice. The side has more Jim Lee art. Of course, that's kind of hard to show you. It's the same on each side, so I'm not going to show you. But let me read the bio quick. It was fear that drove Borval's task to create the Sentinel program. He had studied the history of human development and hypothesized that the rise of mutants meant the trajectory of the future awoke in a gut-wrenching terror, one that guided every decision he made for years. The discovery that his own son was a mutant only confirmed his fear. The solution task created an enormous machine, a multi-story engine of destruction. 30 feet tall task Sentinel robots were capable of high-speed flight and wielded power, conclusive energy blasts, and deadly precision. Through tasks quickly became to realize his mistake. The legacy of his fears live in the software that allows these robot hunters to detect and disable mutant powers and mighty weapons they carry. The X-Men have faced these destructive machines countless times, and each encounter has been more dangerous than the last. As technology has improved, each generation of the Sentinel has become more effective as its has improved. Each generation of Sentinel has become more effective as its primary task. The destruction of all mutants. The margin of victory for the X-Men has become more until every mutant has become to believe that it is only a matter of time before even the X-Men are overcome by the tasks, and Task's terrible dream becomes reality. Sorry about the end of that where I kind of messed up, but also other figures shown are not included, it says, but actually Wolverine is included, so that's kind of a lie. So overall, let's get this guy. Well, let's turn this thing back around quickly. One last good look at this box. So I'm gonna get him out of package. So here we have Sentinel out of box, and his only accessories, who I will review separate, is Wolverine. But you can just see how massive he is. Okay, I'm gonna move you guys down quick. That's Wolverine. That's Sentinel. Wolverine. So yeah, it's a massive figure. So let me try and scoot forward quick. He has a very nice sculpt overall. This whole part right here is rubber. His top part. actually kind of hard to review this thing because how massive it is. But you can just see like the little rubber skirt on there. It feels a little rubbery, so you might be able to scratch it easy. I'd just be careful. These are also rubber, but very nice. It says 00114. Oh, sorry. And he has a whole bunch of phrases. I don't exactly know how many he has, but here's a few. You can also see his eyes light up. So, pretty cool. You can just see all the detail going around there. For example, his face sculpt. Look at that face sculpt. I mean, you can see all the wires in there, the eyes, which look very nice. This one might be a little lower than the other one, but since it's a freaky robot thing, I don't really care. You can see 360 on the head, and it says
power core failure in 5, 4, 3, 2,
and it dies. But you can just see all the etching down there. The nice elaborate looking suit. It even has a six-pack, which I find a little funny. Scratches all throughout. Again, this crotch area piece is all rubber. I think that's just this is mostly just like half, like 90% of this is Galactus actually. By 90% I mean like 50% of it. Like I think like this part of the arms are Galactus, the abdomen area is Galactus. Like if you ripped all the rubber parts off and the head and you replaced it with the Galactus head and skirt and stuff, it would pretty much just be Galactus. But this guy does not fail on articulation. I didn't get to crack his joints that much, but he has a lot of articulation. You can even see like the rocket boots on each side. Very nice. Trademark going through that rocket on each side too, which is a bummer. I find the back really cool. Like that little thing. It just looks so techno. I don't get why this one has that giant line through it with the little circles, and yet this one doesn't. I don't know if that's a defect or not. I don't really care, honestly. You can see where the speaker box is. Just overall a sick figure. Now, people mainly prefer the other color because it's more cartoon accurate, but I actually prefer this color. But it's just a sweet figure. No lasers on the arm like in the pictures and stuff, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, life goes on. This is just a completely awesome figure. You can just see like all the scrapes and stuff. And just all the whatever that old saying was with the something. I don't know. But it's really cool. They didn't miss on a thing. So I can show you a bunch of the phrases here. My button's like broken, I think, but so you have to push a little harder. Or it's not like broken, I think it's just like in there more. It's weird. Also, this part's a sticker, so be careful. Which I understand that it's a sticker because the button they just wanted to cut around. They didn't take many shortcuts with this figure, which they did for a few, but like it all makes up. Like alone they have like the wires and stuff. I hear they're making a Fing Fang Foom, and I'm probably actually gonna bid on a Galactus with it's like a loose Galactus with like 16 other figures, which I might go for. That would be really cool, and I can imagine I'll get it for about the same price as an in-box Galactus, like $50, but you can just see how massive this is. Just like compared to the head, it's just a little taller than the head. So you'll see a review on this guy next. But before we get on, I guess I'll do the articulation before I do like the size comparisons and stuff. Articulation, head is on a ball joint. Arm can swing out. Kind of stiff right now because I barely cracked any of the joints. Like I didn't crack that yet. Hand is on a little joint, a ball joint. Abdomen's twists, and I think there's nothing up here for the sound box, but whatever. Legs swing out. and forward. And surprisingly good articulation on this guy. Jointed, double jointed at the knees, really hard to bend. But for the size of the figure, it's no problem. And he has a foot joint. So, overall, trying to get this guy stood back up. Let's give you a quick size comparison of all the figures I got today. Here are the other Marvel Universes I got today compared to him. And as you can see, even on his, even like on the bases and stuff, they don't even compare to his height. So, as I was saying, this is pretty much one of the best figures I've ever gotten. Now let's do a final thoughts. This is the Sentinel in his diorama, and I must say, I really like the Sentinel. The Sentinel is now one of my favorite figures overall. I would have to give him a 10 out of 10. He's one of my favorite figures, if not my favorite figure, as I said earlier. He's just a massive figure. He's only $40, which is a great price tag since it comes with Wolverine too. And that's all for today, guys. 10 out of 10.